Hello everyone, my name is IronNancy, and today we actually have a lot to talk about because I just finished watching Dragon Ball Super episode 130, and let me tell you, the first 20 minutes of this episode were absolutely fantastic. I mean, they went so hard in this episode, like with animation, with fighting, with the top tier precision strikes, just like the sound effects, dude. When Goku was hitting Jiren in his Ultra Instinct form, you could hear like the bones crunching or something. The hits were like so powerful, you could feel them. And I say the first 20 minutes of this episode because in the last like 2 minutes of the episode, there were some things that I didn't necessarily agree with. Now, what are those things? First thing, okay, and I'm glad that it didn't happen, so it's not really a thing that I'm gonna get upset about, but first thing that didn't happen. Actually, let's skip before that. I know this is jumping all over the place, but who cares? Let's skip before that. There's one thing, so there's 3 things in total. There's one thing that I'm getting super, like a little disappointed about, is that the Ultimate Battle theme with the actual vocals isn't being played, and this episode was actually pretty perfect for that sort of theme to come in, but instead we keep getting the instrumental theme. I mean, Dragon Ball Super is ending the next episode, I'm pretty sure, so if we don't get it now, I don't know if we'll ever be able to hear it again. I mean, I think Dragon Ball Super is coming back. I'm not going to get into that whole shtick because there's information all over the place and nobody knows anything except for maybe Toei Animation, but who cares? We're skipping past that. I really want the Ultimate Battle theme in next week's episode with it playing full blast vocals and everything, but I mean, we'll just get back to the things that I was talking about. Now, secondly, the thing that happened was, or rather didn't happen, was I thought Goku was going to give Jiren his energy, and I was like, listen. It happened on Namek. It happened with Cell. It even happened in this tournament with Frieza giving you your power. Goku, please, for the love of everything, all your friends, okay? All your friends, do not give Jiren any energy. I realize that you're trying to teach him a lesson, that friends are important and you need to stick with your friends and friends always help you, or whatever. It went really anime right there in that sequence where Goku was talking all the time like, this is the power of my friends and you can attack me and I'm not a hero of justice, but if you attack my friends, I'm gonna kill you or whatever, I won't forgive you. But I just thought for like a split second that Goku was actually going to give Jiren his energy, and I was like, dude, do not give him your energy. Then he doesn't, but Goku went through something really weird. This was like the backlash from him using so much of Ultra Instinct and him quote-unquote breaking through the limit of the gods. I think that's what we said. So there was a bunch of like purple electricity just like pounding Goku. Like so much purple electricity was extruding from his body and he was getting shocked and like torn up. It was pretty intense. They even colored the scene black and red. I guess that was for like violence purposes, because maybe if it was back in the good old Dragon Ball Z days, there may have been some blood. And if that was the case, then there would have been a lot of blood, let me tell you that. But now to the rant of this episode. This episode would have been fantastic. 10 out of 10, okay? 10 out of 10 if they had just left Android 17 to be dead. The whole episode was completely thrown off by Android 17 being alive, and that it wasn't self-destruct, it was a gamble on his life, so I guess he just used up a lot of energy that would have killed him, but in this case it didn't. I guess he didn't actually activate self-destruct. I would have been completely fine if he was resurrected with the Dragon Balls. That's fine. I mean, this is Dragon Ball. This happens all the time. People die and then they come back to life as Dragon Ball. But this feels like it came out of nowhere. Like he was literally pulling the Frieza tactic of just hiding under a rock so that nobody would see him. It just sucks because it was such a powerful moment, and it made Dragon Ball Super like a series that could stand in terms of like emotional moments, and Dragon Ball Super has had its emotional moments, but Android 17's death was actually meaningful. It was the one thing that was going to give Vegeta and Goku enough energy to keep fighting Jiren so that they wouldn't lose. But it turns out that Vegeta went out for no reason because 17 was still back there, who has infinite energy, so he could have helped out. See, it throws the whole thing off when we have 17 and Frieza and they're both hiding just so that they can come out in the final like 5 minutes of the tournament. It throws the whole thing off. And I feel like now Universe 7 is probably going to win by timeout, which is also really underwhelming. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.